Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio January 30th, 2022. You could feel impatient with certain aspects of your home. You tend to be a clean freak. Perhaps you are frustrated because a lot of clutter is piling up. Maybe it is time to recycle those old newspapers. You might feel better if you throw out old magazines or donate them to a library or senior citizen center. You also might want to attend to laundry and other chores. You enjoy feeling needed, but today even you may throw up your hands and shout, "Enough already." You have been giving so much of yourself for so long now that friends and loved ones tend to think of your largesse as a right rather than a privilege. Today you can remind them of the error of their thinking. Take a day off from indentured servitude for a change. Take yourself out to a fancy restaurant in town and enjoy being waited on. Don't forget to leave a big tip. If you are involved in a class, or if you find yourself in any kind of group activity or social situation, be prepared for quarrels to break out among everyone there. You could find this extremely useless and counterproductive, and you might be tempted to try to break in and put a stop to it. It's best to stay out of it. Work out your frustration by walking home. You'll feel better for it. A sudden and unexpected event might cause you to be temporarily separated from the man in your life. Confusion surrounding the incident itself and your mate's actual role in it might plague you throughout the day, and you might find yourself doubting his motives. In a word, don't. Money might be on your mind, and the need for it might have you brainstorming ways to increase your income. However, don't make any decisions about it at this time. You are in a state of siege in your own home and in your family circle. People are criticizing you constantly, and you feel you're doing everything wrong. Take time to reflect before retorting, because they could actually be right on some points. If you react in a sober way, your family will regain their trust in you very quickly. Your emotional state is just a wee bit precarious right now, but you can still get on the right side of it all. You can draw deeply from the well of spirituality that sometimes you can only sense is there. You find the idea of meeting new people difficult, not really something you want to contemplate. If this is actually how you feel, then far better to wait a while and reflect on what you really want to achieve. When this is done, the idea of dating has a realistic purpose, with much higher chances for success. Dreams and visions about your family paint a rosy picture for your future. These dreams could well be prophetic, but don't jump to that conclusion without first analyzing the symbols and discerning what your dreams are trying to tell you. There might be something that you need to consider before you can move ahead towards the future you want to create. However, remember, dreams can be interpreted on more than one level. Is it time you made some changes to your lifestyle? If so, this day can give you the stamina and drive to get things rolling. While your time as a 6 may often be spent caring for everyone else, there comes a time when you have to make the effort to improve your situation. If you continue to put things off, you can bet that nothing will happen as you hope it will. Use this day's essence to assist you in being proactive in your life. Do you have a desire to go away on a trip far from home? Would you like to go live in Europe or Asia? These are desires that you may well have at the moment as you begin the process of widening your field of vision. See if you can seriously set up a journey of this kind. People will be confident in you at the moment, so all sorts of possibilities are at your disposal. While Mercury, the planet of communication, will remain in retrograde motion in your relationship sector for another 6 days, his focus is more on giving the past and unsaid words a voice. This won't distract and instead will add to the impact from Venus, the planet of love's direct turn here today. This is a major turning point for your relationships, and 4 days after Mars' return and with the Moon returning just 24 minutes later, this is the point when the focus shifts from the past to the future. while Mercury will remain in retrograde motion in your relationship sector for another 6 days. As the planet of communication, his focus will be more on giving your relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice. As she turns direct here today, Venus will turn your heart's focus onto the future, making the point where it is time to put the past behind you. With Mars still in his early days here, there is a lot to be excited about. The Sagittarius moon forms a harsh aspect to hazy Neptune, so early risers could find that their morning is a bit overwhelming or disconnected. For those who are still sleeping, some scattered and nonsensical dreams may find you, but try not to read too much into them. Luckily, the momentum won't suffer for long, because Lady Luna forms a supportive aspect to action planet Mars just as the day begins to take off. Love is in the air this afternoon when the moon forms a helpful connection to sweet Venus. People could be in a generous mood, making it the perfect time to spoil that special someone. If you're single, use this time as an excellent excuse to treat yourself. Financial opportunities could manifest under this cosmic climate as well, so keep your eyes open for new ways to pad your wallet. Later, we feel a shift when the moon changes signs into Sirius Capricorn, bringing us all back down to earth after the high vibes that occurred earlier. Venus moves into Virgo this evening, elevating our expectations around love in the coming weeks. Just try not to be overly critical of your partner during this time. As the evening comes to a close, check in with your body to see if there's any tension that needs to be released by stretching or enjoying a hot bath. In the morning, the Sagittarius moon forms a square to Neptune in Pisces, creating difficulties in achieving clarity. We are in an optimistic mood, eager for adventure, and subsequently, avoiding our daily obligations and tasks under the guise of self-improvement. Unfortunately, Neptune exacerbates this issue, not by forcing us to confront the mundane, but by causing us to forget about it altogether. The universe could be giving us directives to slow down or pay attention, yet we are ignoring the warning signs and red flags. The irony here is that we might be undertaking a healing journey, and if we sat still for a minute, we would see that the answers we're seeking are closer than we believe. After sunup, the moon forms a trine to Mars, helping us to use our willpower appropriately. This is a great influence for overcoming personal challenges and circumstantial hiccups.